Welcome so much in the chat. Welcome in the chat as we do cardiovascular, as we finish cardiovascular issues, Today, we are having a random talk on seeing the light is so down. We'll be doing, yes, that one is a bit better. We will be doing normal talks on taking care of your arteries, veins, and taking care of your cardiovascular system. We are just talking randomly. Today is a Sunday. We have been having like 3 weeks of talking about the heart. Just talking about the heart. Imagine, just talking about the heart. 3 weeks. And it has been so fruitful. So I can see blessings to you, Jamaican uncle in the chat. Boss one, the real boss, the real entrepreneur. If you really need someone who is an entrepreneur and who knows about procurement services in a good way, professional way, our person here, Boss One, is the right person to pick. So Boss One, welcome to the chat, welcome to the talk, and we are clearing today with the questions concerning the heart. We have really talked about the heart for so long, the heart, and you've seen the heart has been communicating with any other system. The heart is communicating to the arteries, it's communicating to the veins, it's communicating to the capillaries and other systems that you all, the real Boss One. Big up your clean self every time. That is from Jamaican uncle. Don't fail to give a like as you join. As you join, please give a like. Tell the people that Benjamin the Wise Guy is online. Let's make this happen. Now, yeah, we have been talking about heart issues for long. We have been talking about hearts, how we can manage heart conditions, how problems. Majay B is here. Majay B, welcome to the talk. Today is that day you really need to ask me questions, and we interact with the people that are online. Everyone who is coming in, big up on Sunday. Those that are from church, that are home, all of you, let's talk, let's interact, let's know what is the way forward to the issues that we are going to go and overcome related to cardiovascular. So I said, when I'm talking about cardiovascular, you always remember cardio is the heart, vascular is the system, the vessels are J. King is here, Judy, my friend is here. Welcome so much to the chat. Today is a random day that we are just talking about how to take care about our heart and the cardiovascular. So if you've been thinking of a question through the week and you forgot, today is the day to ask that question: how to take care of our heart and the heart in general, and the system of the heart in general. So someone asked me, what is cardiovascular system? You keep on talking about cardiovascular. Every time you hear something called cardio, heart. Cardio is the heart. Vascular is vessels connected to the heart. What are the vessels connected to the heart? We saw the arteries, we saw the veins, we saw the capillaries, but don't forget, people forget there is another system called the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is a very important system, just like the veins and arteries, but people don't know. So if you are new today here, I can see you. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like, tap on your screen, hit that like, say that I'm here, we interact with the people in the chat. Don't just watch, please make sure you leave a comment, say something. So today is that day that we are clearing about the cardiovascular issues, the heart issues. You remember our heart here, our heart issues here. We talk about the health of the heart. General talks about the health of the heart. We have talked about the you remember conducting system of the heart. This one, conducting system, how your heart operates. We have talked about so many things. We have talked about how the even diagnosis, how we find out how a person has heart problem, how we take blood to the laboratory. If you have not liked my people, please hit the like button. You see, we talked about, we started by problems. We started by normal function of the heart. How the heart takes blood around them, how the heart takes blood around your system, how the heart takes blood around your system, how it goes round and then it goes to your system, and then how it comes back to your system, and then we went to problems. You remember? We talked about problems of the heart, and then we started by problems that are after you've been born. Then after we talked about, I can see Hilda Taylor, long time, my sister, long time, Hilda Taylor. Dr. Benjamin, good day to you and everyone on the channel, and respect every time. Thank you so much, Hilda Taylor, tuning in to the channel. Majay B always saying, greetings, my sister. J. King Ray, Jamaican Uncle. Your new title today is Emperor, Jamaican Uncle, always an emperor, the king who rules and gives blessings to everyone. Jamaican Uncle himself. I can see you're here tight and clear, nice and lovely in the chat. Nice and lovely in the chat. You can see Boss 1KE always in the chat. So I was just giving a recap of what we have done through the week, a recap of everything that we have gone through. We have talked about problems. You see, we started by things that, good morning to you, Hilda Taylor, that is from Jamaican Uncle. We started by the normal heart function, and we started by a child, how it is formed. Then after normal heart function, we went to complications, how the heart can get complications after you've been born with a normal heart, but after some time you start getting complications. Then after that, where did we go? We went to another one, which was complications of the heart that someone is born with. They are called congenital heart problems. You see, congenital heart problems are complications of the heart that someone is born with. So we have had a journey, and all these videos are there. So it works like a reference. All these videos are here and it works like a reference. You can always go and refer on those videos that are there. Always go and check, what did Doc say here? How did we discuss here? You see, that is the good thing with YouTube. It keeps reference. Now, after we talked about that congenital heart issues, we started managing them. How by finding out the problem. Then after finding out the problem, the specific problem, like you remember, we talked about classification of heart conditions, congenital heart conditions. Congenital means those that you are born with. We classified them under cyanotic and acyanotic heart condition. So, and a cyanotic, we said cyanotic is lack of oxygen, cyanosis. So under cyanotic, we talked about TAPAF, total anomalous pulmonary venous return. You see, TAPAF, total anomalous pulmonary venous return, and then we talked about tetralogy of Fallot. Those are the things that we talked about, and they made sense that time. And we, like tetralogy of Fallot, what did you talk about? This is don't give up 770. Everyone who is in the live, repent. Jesus Christ is coming soon, the Son of the Most High. Thanks a lot, reminding people to repent. Don't give up. What's your name? Don't give up. Is that your name? Thanks a lot, reminding everyone don't give up. Yes, subscribe to the channel and continue reminding people in my channel. Jesus Christ is the Savior. That is a very good move. Don't give up. So if you have not subscribed, don't give up. Subscribe and follow up. It's an important move. So tetralogy of Fallot and the cyanotic heart condition. That is a congenital heart condition that people are born with. So we say it contains ventricular septal, pulmonary stenosis, right ventricular hypertrophy, and overriding aorta. A child is born with those. A child is born with ventricular septal complication. A child is born with let me show you in this. A child is born with a hole here. This one hypertrophy and pulmonary stenosis. This pulmonary artery reduced, and then we have ventricular pulmonary stenosis and overriding aorta. An aorta that overrides pulmonary stenosis and comes direct here. You see, those are the things that we discussed. And then we discussed the acyanotic ones. Those that don't have, you are having a problem with the heart, but oxygen dependence a bit better. Those are atrioseptal defect, a hole between the septum of the ventricles. You see, ventricular septal, atrioseptal, patent ductus, and coarctation of aorta. You see, a hole between the left and right atrium, a hole between the septum. This is atrioseptal, ventricular septal, and then coarctation of the aorta, an aorta that has constricted and is small. And then there is this problem that we discussed, that if a child is born, there is patent ductus arteriosus. Hilda Taylor, what happened? Hilda Taylor, uncle blessings to you every time. I hope and pray you will live long. Live life. You are a loving person. Keep up the good work always. Hilda Taylor is giving that to our very own Jamaican uncle that we love. Jamaican uncle is receiving that with blessed hands and said, my lady Hilda Taylor, thank you so much for that information. Thank you so much for that information, even to every other person who is in the channel. So that is the recap of what we have said and what we have talked about in the channel. You see, those are the things that we talked about, and we tried to learn about the heart. So today, it's a general talk about everything about the heart. Everything that you think you can ask, anything that you think you are left behind, anything that you think has been of interest, but you've not got time to ask. Now, when we talk about the heart, we talk about cardiovascular. There is a reason why we talk about the cardiovascular system. Yes? Subscribe and like. Very important. Thanks a lot, verse 1. And those links, let them coming for forever, so that people can follow you and follow. Thank you so much for blessings, Hilda Taylor. Now, there is something that we really need to know. Bibi Anamudi 7793. Hi, Bibi Anamudi 7793 is telling everyone hi. Bibi, have you subscribed to the channel? Please subscribe, follow up. Today we are talking anything general about medical, but we are clearing questions about the heart conditions. If you have any questions about the heart condition, it's time we discuss. You can drop that question and then we discuss. Not even the heart condition, because this has been a month of the heart condition and talks. You can drop any question that you feel, but subscribe if you've not subscribed. Let's subscribe. Let's appraise. Let's always share information that is important medically. So I've said, when it comes to talks concerning cardiovascular, if you hear a word called cardiovascular, it means the cardiac system. The cardiac system is the heart system. The heart system is the heart plus all vessels that are attached to it. And you see, from the heart, when you're coming back from the body is taking back blood to the heart. It takes back through the two major veins that are called the vena cava, and then it takes out through the major vein, which is called the aorta. And all these systems are connected. So general talk on getting and taking care of your heart is very important. Taking care of your heart is essential for a living a healthy life. Very important. For living a healthy life, the heart works tirelessly to pump blood. You know that. Your heart pumps blood every time. It has never stopped. Supplying oxygen and nutrients to every part of the body. Maintaining the heart health prevents conditions like hypertension, heart attack, stroke, and heart failure. So, if you take good care of your heart, these are things that you will not get. If you are watching me right now, please remember to tap you like, so that you get more impression. And if you've not subscribed, hit that subscription. Here we ask any question, we talk about any disease and we discuss it. If you have any problem, even when it comes to mental health, this is the platform that we interact and we talk. So today we are clearing and finishing about the functions and the problems concerning the heart. Welcome all the new people. If you are new, welcome to the platform. Hit the like button, subscribe, and then we move and say everything is okay. Check the links that are being dropped at the chat. If you are new and watching, please don't forget to interact with the people at the chat. They'll give you more and more. Like you see, Hilda Taylor, I noticed that both of us have the same heart. I also pray God's blessing upon you all. Family also live long and wealthy. That's a reply to Hilda Taylor there. Very strong message from our Emperor Jamaican uncle himself. Now, maintaining health of the heart, you've heard, it presents conditions such as hypertension, heart attack, stroke, and heart failure. These are things that we have talked about so much. So there is some important factors. As we talk, today is your time, you who is watching. Today is your time, you is watching, to ask questions that you forgot to ask, or you have an interest in. It's important you ask that question so that we interact and move forward. The health of the heart ensures efficient circulation of oxygen and nutrients. You see, if you have a healthy heart, it will make sure that oxygen is delivered in your brain well, in any tissue of your body well, and nutrients that are needed, because your body uses oxygen and nutrients, not oxygen alone, but oxygen and nutrients to go through your body and supply oxygen, and so that you can be well. You get it? Proper function of vital organ is very important. Proper functioning of vital organ is very important. And what are the vital organs of your body? What are the vital organs? You know, sometimes we talk about the vital organs and some people don't know what are the vital organs. Your body has vital organs that when they are dead, you cannot survive well. So vital organs of your body are like the brain. You see, the brain is the key most important thing that you have. The brain, the key most important concept of life that you have to maintain life in a normal position, the brain. And then we have the heart, because the brain controls most body functions and consciousness. You see, whatever you are talking, me talking to you as you are listening to me, yes, Botswana said the kidney, that is very important. Me talking to you, listening, moving from here to there. thinking on how I'll take care of a patient. You thinking on how you will cook in the evening, thinking on how you will go to work tomorrow. Consciousness, that is the work of the brain. Very important. The ear, someone has told me the ear. Okay, let's see if the ear is a part of the vital organs. We have the heart, very important vital organ in your body. It gives nutrients and supplies oxygen to tissues so that they cannot die. They continue getting normal respiration. If you don't get normal respiration on your tissues, you will die. Yes, the liver is the vital organ. We should see the liver is the vital organ. That is very correct. Thank God we wake up in our right mind, Dr. Benjamin. Yes, because of consciousness. And then we have the heart that we have said. We have the lungs. The lungs are the vital organs allowing breathing and oxygen exchange to CO2. So Onik is here. Onik, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Lungs, yes, boss one. Lungs is very important. Onyx, welcome to the chat. Like the chat as we continue, and if you have any medical issue that has been keeping you or bringing you up and down, or something that you think it's medical and you want to ask, be free to ask. 8 likes, that's nice. How are you? I'm fine, Onyx. I'm interacting with my crew here. Keep on interacting and asking those questions so that we can help each other when it comes to medical. So today we are talking about taking care of the body. Now, Boswan has told me eyes. Let's think it like this. Vital organs are organs of your body that you cannot survive without. There are some parts of your body, if you don't have your life, you will continue with life. But the vital ones are the most important one that if you don't have, you cannot support, you cannot survive. So the liver, the kidney, because if you don't have the kidney, you will have more toxins in your body. You will have a lot of toxins in your body, and you may die because of toxicity. But now let's talk about your sister Cute Jessie is here. Cute Jessie 03N is in the house. Welcome in the house, Cute Jessie 03N. We have the lungs. In fact, if you don't get oxygen, you will die. You know that. Don't forget to like the live stream. Thanks a lot, Onyx, and even to share. The heart pumps blood, and let's start from the brain. The brain secures your consciousness for you to run things well. The heart makes sure you get nutrients and oxygen to organs so that you cannot die because of necrosis. Necrosis is death of tissues because lack of oxygen. The lungs ensures that you have that. Yes, I can see Gabriel Mau. Welcome. The lungs ensures what? You have the oxygen that is needed, and the kidney removes the waste. So those are the key vital organs that you have. When you go to the hospital, yes guys, welcome. If you have not given a like, please like and share and tell someone we are online right now. Please, let's come and discuss something that has been of interest, that someone has been wanting to discuss. I'm good on it. What about you? That is from Jkine. It's up. The vital organs of your body are the brain, heart, lungs, liver, and the kidney. The liver is important because processes nutrients, detoxifies chemicals, and produces important proteins. That is very important when it comes to the liver. Now, we are on the health tips on how to take care of your heart, because it's the major organ of your body. The heart ensures this: efficient circulation of oxygen and nutrients in your body. First important thing that the heart does, is that efficient circulation of oxygen and nutrients to your body. And then we have proper functioning of vital organs. Because if your vital organs that we have said, the liver, the kidney, the lungs, are not properly functioning because they lack oxygen, what will happen? You will have complications. Like the kidney, if it does not get enough oxygen and it's not getting more supply of blood, what will happen? You will die of toxicity. The lungs themselves, you will die of carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide poisoning. So it ensures proper functioning of the vital organs. It increases energy and stamina. Oxygen metabolism brings out energy through the production of ATP in the cells called mitochondria. So it gives you stamina. You get it? Reduces risk of cardiovascular diseases like hypertension, you see that, stroke, heart failure. If you take care of your heart in a good way, importance of heart health, reduces risk of cardiovascular diseases, heart failure, stroke, hypertension, complications like those ones. Improve the quality and longevity of life. If you take care of your heart well, you will have a long life, a long good life. So let's see from anyone in the chat who, when we started the talk of cardiovascular and anything, what have you learned? What have you picked from our talk? You know, when you're coming on the media to learn or to follow something, there are some things that you pick when you are in media. There are some things that you pick, because you cannot just come online and then you pick nothing. It will be funny, It will be funny. We come online to learn and to pick some aspects that we can move a daily to daily life. You see, we pick something that we can be using in a daily to daily life. So let me see what some people have picked. Let me see what people have learned through our talks. You see, it's important to know that someone has learned something through our talks. We don't just come online and then we do our talks and then we shut down after we have watched, we have smiled, we have laughed, we have talked to everyone, then we have. Please ensure today, share to me something, one thing that you've learned, one thing that you feel you didn't know but you've learned. Today is that day you can share that thing or ask, I learned this, what happened, how am I supposed to do this and this and this? But you are the one who taught us, or you are the one who enlightened us. You know, I'm not teaching, I'm enlightening. There is a difference between enlightenment and teaching. So here I'm just enlightening people to know the ways of life and how to live a healthy life normally with what we have. So we here as we continue, I'm waiting for your feedbacks on heart condition or any feedback that you may have concerning what you've learned since we started talking. You see, feedbacks are so important, or even a question is important. Let's see what people have learned or what people have gained since we started the mental health talks, and even since we started talking about the heart condition. I have learned that, I see Boss One has texted. I have learned that health is wealth. So we all have a duty to take care of our bodies by working on our lifestyle. Very important, Boss One. Everyone who is listening, check that text and listen correctly. Boss One says, health is wealth. I have a duty to take care of our bodies by working on our lifestyle. And how do we take care of our bodies by working on our lifestyle? Every aspect of bad situation that comes because of heart condition, after you are not born with, you are living with heart condition that you acquired. You saw mostly they are being brought by lifestyle, the way we live, the way we carry on ourselves. So boss one is saying an important point there. Lifestyle is very important when it comes to heart condition. What we drink, what we eat, what we do in our daily to daily life, where we go. I can see our sister Miriam Mumbwa in the house. Miriam, welcome. Welcome to the chat. Let's talk what everyone has gained about a lifestyle and the heart. So what we eat, how we interact, every time we walk and talk to anyone, everything that you think is what takes care of your heart. You saw even when you are depressed, you can have problems with your heart. Your pressures can go up and then you start having problems. So today we are interacting. What have you learned about the talks that we have had? What have you learned? What have you gained? Even one thing that you feel, and even if you have a question concerning any medical talk, any question that you have, please raise it so that we can go through it. We help each other. Questions, it does not mean that you don't know. Questions means you want to gain more. You want to know more about what you listen and you are researching, because even in research, people ask questions in research. People ask questions in research to know. So maybe you are a researcher and you are doing a research, you can ask. Let's get to know what you've gained. Boswan has said he has gained a lot on lifestyle adjustment to take care of our bodies. And you see, when you take care of your body, the more you have the energy to look for that wealth and $1 every day. To look for that wealth and $1 every day. So health is wealth, because if you are not healthy, you will not have that strength to talk, to walk, to do things, to find something to fend for yourself. You get? So it is important to know that health is wealth, and that is what our boss one has said. Let me pin that here right now. Pin that message. Another one who has another thing we can say. Some heart condition can be reversed. Yes, some heart conditions can be reversed. That is very true. That is what you've learned. Very true. Some heart conditions can be reversed at an early stage. Especially heart conditions that come with infections, like rheumatic heart diseases. At early stages, they can be treated and then they will be reversed. Some septal diseases like ventricular septal, they can be operated on and you are better. You get it. The atrial septal, they can be done surgery and you are better. And there is another one which is called patent ductus arteriosus. When the hole between the pulmonary vein and the aorta has not closed, it can be done surgery and you are good. So some heart conditions are good and they can be reversed. I have learned that health is wealth. Yes. So anyone else, if you have any compliment, any comment, you are open to drop your compliment and comment there. You are open to do your comment and compliment there. Anyone else, as we continue, let's continue. Anyone else with a compliment as we watch. We talked about recommendations of foods that we're supposed to eat. We talked about recommendations of foods that we are supposed to eat. You remember the oranges, bananas because of potassium, spinach, kumawiki and carrot, fruits and vegetables. We talked about them. It is very important to know which foods and which fruits are important to take, and that is what we learned last time. Today is a recap and giving some reactions to heart conditions. If you have a reaction that you mean you have something to say, post it on the chat. Let's not get quiet. Interaction is very important. Interaction when it comes to medical issues is very important. Let's interact, guys. There's something that someone has learned. And you can bring it up today, and then we discuss it, or tell me what you think about the talk. Now, healthy fats. You remember we talked about healthy fats. Not every fat that you consume is healthy, but we talked about fats that are healthy, from avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oils. You remember? Very important fats that contain high density lipoprotein. And then whole grains. Grains, there are signs you give to signal you need to visit a doctor. Yes, we learned about that was one. There are signs that we learned that you really need to visit a doctor. Signs like dizziness, severe headache, discoloration of your palms, your eyes, when you start seeing they are turning blue. Those are the signs. And then we saw some signs that are several signs: weakness, general body weakness, fainting. Those are, we talked about them, and they are so very important when it comes to heart conditions and taking care of the heart condition. So my guys, if you are here today and you feel saying something, today is an open platform of asking questions. Now, we talked about lean proteins, and you remember when we talked about lean proteins, someone asked a very important question: why do doctors tell pregnant women not to take a lot of carotene? So we divided vitamin A into two: retinol and carotene. And retinol, you saw retinol comes from vitamin A that comes from animal products. And we saw that one, we said it is limited. You should limit when you are pregnant. Limit the taking of retinols that come from animal products, because they can destroy the growth of the baby. A baby can be born with complications when you continue taking them. But Nicholas Jani Extras, welcome. Good morning, my friend. Nicholas Jani is here. Good morning, Nicholas Jani. Today is a recap. Is a Sunday. We are taking through a recap of what we have been doing and what we have gone through. So if you have a random question, if you want to interact with anyone in the chat, please interact, ask a question, let's discuss. So we talked about fish, those chicken, those things that bring retinol when you are pregnant, and we said you have to limit because they can interfere with the growth of the fetus. But we saw there are good types of vitamin A, which is called the carotene from vegetables, which is okay. For if you are pregnant, you can use them, and you can continue using. Remember about omega-3 rich foods, sardine and salmon. Omega-3 rich foods, my guys. We have talked about so many things. I don't know why people are not commenting, or I was not doing good work. Comment and say what you've learned, even one word, even one thing. If you have not learned something, ask a question. It is important. Let's interact. The new people that are in the house, please leave a comment. And hit the like button. I can see Humble Marcia Lifestyle. 22570 is here. Humble Marcia is here. Yeah, Judy, J. Kingre, Boswan, Gabriel, all of them are in the house. As you come, hit the like button, ask a question. Let's continue with the talk. Let's continue learning. Let's continue learning. Ask a question. What have you learned, by the way? It's important to say something. I've learned this, and these talks have really helped me, because I'm always on impacting someone when you're having a talk like this is very important. It's very important. So let's have an impact. Let's have an impact to people's life. Let's have an impact to people's life. So today, just give me an overview or comment that I've learned this and this one, because I didn't know this, but this one has happened. If you are watching me where you are, if you are a new person here we talk about health issues and also mental health, because mental health is part of health issues. Check if you have subscribed. If you have subscribed, check if you have subscribed. If you have not subscribed, it is your chance to subscribe right now and say, let's follow up with Benjamin the Wise Guy. Now, we talked about foods to limit. We talked about foods to limit. Which foods do we limit when you have heart issues? I'm late, I see the topic. Yes, it's a random topic, Humble Marcia, and you are just talking randomly. If you've learned something from the topics that we have had, it's good to say. What I learned is that we should eat balanced diet, eat fruits and drink plenty of water to keep our body healthy. Very important, Hilda Tail. That is very important. Yesterday we were talking about water and rehydration. And you saw how rehydration is very important to a life of a person. Even the souls, eating the balanced diet that you need. And I think sometimes people think eating balanced diet is expensive. Like you need money to get good things to eat. That is a topic of discussion. That if you really need, because sorry about that, because most of the time when I'm asking about foods to eat, I get a reaction that here in the US, getting organic food is very expensive. That is the reaction that I usually get. So let's see, how can we help this question? How can we help this question so that we have a way so people can take balanced diet? Okay, a question for another day before we finish. Okay, there are some foods that we talked about. We can limit the foods like saturated fats, fat red meat. Rosanna TV vlog. Hey Benjamin, Rosanna in the house. Hi Rosanna, how is the Philippines? How are you doing there? Is it at night in the Philippines right now? Or what's the time there now, Rosanna? Okay, good night to everyone. Oh, it's night. In the Philippines right now is night. Rosanna, hope you've liked the video. Welcome to the channel. And always, as always, we love you from the Philippines. At least we have someone from the Philippines. Anyone else from the Philippines? Anyone else from the Philippines? I think it's Rosanna only. Yes. Good night, Rosanna. I know it's at night there. Now, we talked about saturated fats. Fatty red meat, butter and ghee. They'll give you fatty plaques in your veins. So those ones are the ones we say we minimally take them. we reduce the intake. The fatty, you get, we said those ones we reduce intake. And then we have the other one, excess use of salt. Excess use of salt. And there was a time I said, here in Kenya, when it is time for a party, what do? We usually take a lot of meat, roasted meat. We usually take a lot of roasted meat. We roast meat, but we don't add salt. We add salt after roasting it. So the excess salt that we are taking can be the reason why people are suffering high blood pressure and cardiovascular issues. So those are our roasted things, adding salt on your food every time. Salt can give you hypertension and can give you cardiovascular issues. So we talked about reduce excess salt intake. So if you are here and you love salt, some people say, I love salt. I don't feel it. I don't feel the deliciousness in food if I've not taken salt. Yeah? Some people say that. So if you are here and you are one of them, just know excess intake of salt is a problem. So we talked about another issue which is important, added sugars. You remember about my talk about added sugars? Added sugars are like sodas that contain fructose. They contain fructose and they contain other chemicals, sweeteners. And there is a question I want to put up. Let me ask this question. Between taking the normal salt and using honey, which one do you think is healthy? Which one do you think is healthy between taking the normal salt and using honey? Which one do you think is healthy? That is a very important question that you should asking. Let me pin it. We will get answers at the end of the talk. Between taking salt or the normal sugar, we call it table sucrose, the normal sugar, we pin it between taking normal sugar and honey. Which one do you think is healthy? Someone has said there, I think honey. That is Jamaican uncle. I think honey. And then Marcia, I don't eat salt food, but I had pre-hypertension. Oh, okay. You see, Marcia, salt food alone is not the only one that can bring hypertension. You may have some other issues that might bring hypertension. You get it? So it is a matter of how are you? Do you have any pre-existing disease? Do you have anything that is making you have this problem? Do you have anything that is making you have a problem of hypertension? So it's not alone that you can have a pre-hypertension and you link it to salt. No, it is a matter of taking care of yourself. It is a matter, I can see Humble Marcia Lifestyle have said neither of them. Yes, let's continue to have our answers. I can see answers. I think honey, that is from Jamaican uncle, says I think honey is most healthy. And then Humble Marcia has said neither of them. What do you think about that question? What do you think about that question? Which one is, what do you think? Those people that say, I don't use sugars, the table sugar that we use, the tea sugar that we use, I only use honey. What do you think about that question as we continue? Now, the foods we eat, we have really talked about the foods that are important for cardiovascular. We have talked about exercising. We have talked about it yesterday. Okay, boss one says sugar. Okay, so we have seen that is the percentage is nil, because honey has one, and then neither of them has one, and sugar has one. So which one is it? Let's interact. Let's say, what do you think? Which one is the healthy one? Between Marjay has said honey. Let me write down. That is a challenge of the day. So honey has two. Neither has one. Sugar has one. Let's continue. We see which one will be. Which one is the answer? Which one will win? And are we winning on the right course, or we are just winning because we love honey? Yes. There is winning on the right course, and there is winning because you love. You can win something because you love it, but it doesn't mean it's true. So at the end of the talk, we will see which one is winning team, or which one is the right thing. Now let's continue on the topic. Exercise. We talked about exercise, and you saw how exercise impacts the health of a person, even the heart health of a person. Okay, Humble Marcia said neither, but she says the honey is so sweet. Okay. Anyone else? The vote is still continuing between honey. Okay, J. Kingre has said honey, so we have three. We have three for honey. We have three. Let's continue. Everyone who is coming, let that person get into the challenge. So honey has three, neither has one, sugar has one. Okay, let's continue healthy wise. Now, excess body weight. We've talked about your weight, your body weight. How excess body weight can impact you yourself. Excess body weight is very important. Boss one, once you've said no going back. Boss one, once you've voted no going out, you cannot go back to the ballot box. Boss one is going back for neither. Okay, no. Once you've voted, you're voted. Now, weight of a person. What do you think about the weight of a person? Weight of a person is really important when it comes to, these things are really giving me hell of time here. Okay, that one is okay. Weight of a person. What do you think about the weight of a person? We talked about weight of a person, and it gives people so much problem. The more you have a lot of weight, the more you are having comorbidities when it comes to diseases of the heart. A body that is bigger, excess weight risks hypertension. You see, you can go back, boss. You can't go back, boss one. Boss one, even Uncle has told you, once you voted, no going back. Yeah. Now we have honey. Honey has three, neither has one, sugar has one. So that is the position. Honey has three. So most of the people are coming for honey. Most of the people like honey. Okay. Now excess weight can give you issues when it comes to hypertension, it can give you diabetes and high cholesterol, because with a big body you are producing more cholesterol. You get? Maintaining a healthy body mass index reduces strain of the heart, because you are not giving the heart a blood that is thick to pump blood. You get? So let the countdown go. Let the countdown go. Who else are we left with? 3, 4, 5. Who else is being left behind? Between BMI, yes, body mass index. The body mass index is an important thing, because it gives your heart the best way to pump your blood as a lean person, not a person. There is lean mass and there is the other mass. Open servers. No, I'm not opening servers until we finish. There are some people I need them to vote, and they are coming to vote. Let's see who loves honey, who loves salt, and who loves the other one. Neither of them. No one who don't love neither of them. So we continue. We say we are just continuing. If you have any question, please ask. Today is a random talk for cardiovascular. A random talk for cardiovascular issues and the heart. Now, you've seen cutting weight helps. Cutting weight helps for reducing body mass index and reduce of muscle strain and cholesterol. Because if cholesterol are piled in your system, you know the problem. If cholesterol are piled in your system, the problem is you will have a thick blood that gives your heart a lot of work to pump. And then the other thing you will have is something called fatty flakes. Fatty flakes are inside your vessels, like the veins and the arteries, and they make your veins and arteries tough. Relaxation and constriction and balancing of BP is problem. So let's avoid being bigger, and I heard that honey have a lot of nutrients, but we have to use it moderately, Dr. Ben. Yes, that's why I've put that there. I want to know how people think about honey and sugars. Let's see what people think about honey and sugars. It's very important to know. But before we leave, we will discuss this. We will discuss this at large, so that we see. I've seen some people that say, I don't take, I'm diabetic, but I don't take sugar. I only take honey. What do you think about that? I am diabetic, I don't take sugars, I only take honey. Let's see how people reason about that. I am diabetic, I don't take sugars, I only take honey. Sometimes you can hear a person saying that. So it's important, if you are in here, you're checking in right now, look, say something on the chat between honey and normal sugar that we use. Which one do you think is healthy? The stream is going on. The stream is going on. Let's see. Now, smoking. At least nowadays, people don't smoke a lot. Or am I the one who is seeing the opposite? In the 90s, when we were kids, people are smoking a lot. Nowadays, there is honey is sugar. Yes, I'm talking about sucrose, humble massia, the common sugar that we use on tea, processed sugar. Yes, thank you for reminding us, the normal sugar. People are smoking a lot. So, smoking, mine is rejected vote. Yours is a rejected vote. No, we have the first one. We have the first one that you voted. You voted for the first one. Check out if you are coming in today and you are here. Check out and check the topic of the day, and like the stream, like what you are seeing, or subscribe if you have not subscribed. It's important. Your subscription is important to give other people impression of good channels that or good work that people are doing outside here. Now, avoid smoking and tobacco. Smoking damages the blood vessels, and you saw the first step of getting free radicals instead of taking food is smoking. Smoking piles free radicals in your body. Free radicals are cancer-producing atoms. So if you are smoking, I'm talking to you politely, start improving. Because if a person is smoking and this person is diabetic, you will notice that every time this person goes for checkup, the sugars will be high. After smoking, and you take your BP, you will find out that your pressure will be high. Most of the people, I'm not saying everyone, but the other bad thing about smoking is the free radicals that it produces in the tongue. It destroys your blood vessels and you gain something called arteriosclerosis. Your tough arteries cannot balance they cannot balance blood pressure. So if you are here and you are smoking, listen to yourself or listen to me. Listen to yourself or listen to me. Smoking is more now because younger people are doing it in my observation. Oh, Marjay is saying, Marjay, what is your honey is slightly better, but I'm not going back. Okay, Marjay is not going back. If you are new here, please subscribe and like the channel. I can see someone smoking is more now. Okay, it's really. Do they smoke cigarette or do they smoke bang? You know, there is bang and cigarette, and there is in the clubs people that smoke shisha. So everything is smoking. But you know, smoking of cannabis sativa will give you psychosis. Psychosis means you are acting like a psychotic person. So there is a difference between smoking ganja and smoking cigarette and smoking shisha. So what do they smoke, Marjay? On your opinion, they smoke cigarettes or they smoke everything? That's an answer. Let's continue to vote between honey and the normal sugar we use in tea. Which one is healthy? As we continue with the topic, let's continue voting. And I've said smoking damages blood vessels, raises blood pressure, and reduces oxygen in blood. Quitting smoking will significantly reduce the risk of you getting heart disease. So the people who are smoking, and you have been smoking for so long, most of the people who smoke always, most of the time will have they have something called rheumatic heart disease, because when tar piles in your chest, both of them, they smoke ganja, they smoke weed, they smoke, Marjay is saying they smoke shisha, they smoke cigarettes, and they smoke, okay. It seems nowadays everything is bad. I didn't know that. I'm knowing that today. So let me say, when you've been smoking for so long, quitting becomes a problem. Why? Because you have damaged some of your nerves and you have damaged some of your parts like the lungs. So adjusting to normal becomes a problem, and you say you are addicted. Everything has a repercussion, my friend. If you did it purposely and you want to quit before because it is giving you problems, you have to take the required steps to quit. And you know, quitting something that you are used to is not a walk in the park. So there might be some issues that will come in and there, up and there, but overcome them. Smoking. try to overcome them. If you are used to taking sugars, coffee that has sugar, and now you want to quit, you will always feel like you want to take coffee. But after some time, you just improve. So we are talking about the health of the heart, and now we talk about limit alcohol intake. You know, alcohol is a social drink. I once asked someone, give me 2 advantages of alcohol. This guy took 30 minutes thinking about it. The last thing he told me was alcohol is a social drink. So if you are doing something for social impression and your health is at risk, what do you think about that? I know several of us take alcohol, which is okay. Even if you are listening to me, I know you take alcohol where you are, but limit the alcohol intake, especially when you have problems with your heart. When you have heart problems, I really advise you limit alcohol intake. If consumed, alcohol should be taken in moderation. Men up to one drink per day, women up to 1 drink per day. But do you think that can be? No, that one cannot happen. You cannot take someone to a bar or a club and then you tell that person take 1 bottle. I can see Barbara saying, greetings everyone, greetings. Barbara, read the pinned message, Barbara. Between honey and sugar, what do you think is honey is more healthy than sugar? Now, honey has 4. The other ones has 1. Honey has 4. The other ones have 1. Hello, Dr. Ben. Welcome, Barbara. Hi. We are asking ourselves, between honey and the normal sugar we use, which one is healthy? Which one is really healthy? So if you are here and coming in, please vote. Chat. Give us your best, your reply in the chat. Okay. So excessive alcohol raises blood pressure and weakens the heart muscles. Cute Jessie, today you are so silent. Do you drink alcohol? Anyone who drinks alcohol? Let's see if you take alcohol or wine or drink wine. You know, we have those that say, I only take wine. I am a wine person. I don't take alcohol at all. Occasionally. Miss Tampa, Florida in the house. Miss Tampa, how are you, my lady? My lady from Tampa herself. Hope you are doing good. It's a Sunday, a good one. And today we are just wrapping up about the heart and how to take care of our hearts. Alcohol can cause liver disease. Very true. There is a liver disease called alcohol liver cirrhosis. So if I say you take alcohol, don't feel bad that I've said you're taking alcohol. Just tell us. I can see Herbs and Spice vlogs. Welcome to the chat. Herbs and Spice. And we have a question for those that are coming in. Between honey and sugar, the sugar we use in tea, which one do you think it is healthy? I don't take any kind of alcoholic drink, brother. Oh, that is very nice. That is cute, Jessie. Yes. Oh, I've just said that is cute, Jessie. Cute. That is nice, cute, Jessie. Please don't take alcohol. Don't. I don't use sugar, Dr. Ben. So, chat travel, no sugar. And honey, chat travel, we are voting between honey and normal sugar for the table that we use in the. Which one do you think is healthy between them? Tell me, my friends. So we are voting. Cute Jessie, thanks for that. I like that so much. You are a brave, good girl. Brave, good girl. Yes, I think honey is healthier. How? Woo. Barbara and Sha Travels have raised honey to 6. The other one is 1-1. Honey has 6. The other one is 1-1. So we were talking about alcohol, and alcohol raises the blood pressure and can cause stroke, and heart muscles can be at a problem, can weaken. You know, alcohol weakens your heart muscles because it tampers with electrolyte imbalance. Okay, neither of them, herbs and spice. Now you join our sister and you are 2 now. Neither has 2. Neither has 2. Neither has 2. Dr. Ben, I texted you. Did you get my message? Of course, I got it and replied. Shall travel. I always reply. For you, I cannot. Blue tick. I replied. That is nice one. I got it and I replied. I think you are still sleeping, but you will see it. Now, if you are coming in right now, check the subscription tab, subscribe and like as we continue. Our channel is still going on with the talk of the day, taking care of the heart, and today we are talking about anything that you think is good, anything that you think is appreciative. If you have learned something about alcohol destroys the body. Yes, very true. If you think you've learned something about your heart and how to take care of your heart, please share with us anything that you think you've learned through our talks about the heart. I take honey. I'm not feeling well, but I always take sugar every day for tea. So, Cute Jessie, which one do you like? Or which one do you think is more healthy? Do you think honey is more healthy or sugar is more healthy? Hit the subscription button, guys. Yes, very true. Cute Jessie, please. Good morning, Ben. Don Douglas 930. Good morning from your side too. It is evening here, Donna Douglas. Welcome as you give me a like and we talk. We have a talk of the day. We are wrapping up about heart conditions. And we are talking about what you've learned about heart conditions and the effective way of keeping your heart healthy. So that is what we are learning today, Donna Douglas. Or even you can react. You can react on what our talks have been. There is something you found out and then you are reacting on it. On Monday, from tomorrow, we are starting on another topic. Honey is more healthy. Oh, honey goes with 7. Honey goes with 7. The other ones, they are still down. Tomorrow we are tracking another topic. Well, you know, doctor, then sugar and hotted their bodysuit. So it depends on how you Ila Travel has retracted that message. Let me not continue with it. Okay. Akasha World, honey. Akasha says honey. Honey has 8 right now. Honey has 8 right now. So as we continue, welcome Akasha. Akasha World. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Donna Douglas have said honey. That is 10 for honey. 10. So we said taking ample water and limiting alcohol is okay. Is nice and good, but manage stress effectively. Now, when we talk about management of stress, you know, when there are some things that are so hard in life, Humble Mercia Lifestyle is giving me the hearts and I'm feeling so nice. Dr. Ben, honey and sugar are both sweet. It depends on how you use them. Yes. Before we finish, I'm going to talk about honey and sugar. That's why I'm taking sensors here. I can see my sister in the house, Margaret in Norway. Welcome in the house. Welcome in the house. I was just in her live and she's a nice lady, very nice lady, and she was interacting with the people My daughter calls her Auntie Waku Smile. Auntie Waku Smile in English means my aunt that loves smiling. No, both one, it's not rejected. We took the other one, the first one, which is sugar. Shall travel, yes, welcoming Margaret in Norway. Margaret, welcome to the platform. Now, we talked about stress management, and you see, management of stress is a very complicated issue because it is a multi-sectoral. Did anybody choose sugar doc? Yes, we have a culture. We have someone who chose sugar. Someone chose sugar. Only Mawira, my friend. Where did you go? Only Mawira? I can see God blessed you with something and you are doing hard work to make it look good. Thank you so much. You should thank blessings only, Mawira. Thank God for the blessings and tell God, thanks for where I am right now. We appreciate your growth, Mawira, and we appreciate where you are. Welcome to the channel, Mawira. Always hit the like button, and only Mawira, don't just hit the like button. Take your phone and call me. Ask me if I'm okay. Mawira, you hear me? Straight from my mouth. Yeah, call me, ask me if you're okay. Yes, that's nice, Mawira. Let's continue, my friends. But we have said about stress management. Stress is a factor that gives people hypertension, and hypertension gives people heart problems. So, if stress gives people heart problems, what do you think, my friends? If you are new here, I can see several new faces in the house, tickling. Don't forget to like. If you are using a phone, I see people double tapping on the phone. If you are using a computer, hit the like button. Thank you so much. I will call you. Yes, Mawira. Bros always are like this, seeking to find out if someone is okay. So please make me a call. Let's talk, Mawira. Yes. So if you are new, hit the like button, and always subscribe, and we need more impressions. We need to bring the community at large. Uncle, I have a bottle of honey for you. Have to come to get it. Where is Jamaican uncle? A gift for you, Jamaican uncle from Hilda Taylor. Hilda Taylor has a bottle of honey for you. May the blessing. All these people that are seeing here have their channels, and they are not posting their channels here. Please, if you have a blue jacket, if you are in blue, help people to post their channels here. Let people post their channels. Let people grow. Thank you, Hilda Taylor. I can't forget it. Yeah, thanks so much for everyone. Yes. We continue. I was saying about stress management. Sometimes overcoming stress is a big thing in life. There are some things just overcoming in one day is a problem. It takes time and courage. It takes time and courage for a person to overcome some stress. That's why I say when it comes to management of these issues concerning mental health, they are supposed to be multi-sectoral. Multi-sectoral means we hold each other's hand to protect someone who is going down due to mental instability, because you can see stress brings hypertension brings heart diseases. Heart diseases is physical. Once your heart is disturbed, what do we do right now? You start having problems. So my guys, you should have mercy. Okay. We should check and help each other when someone is depressed or when someone is undergoing some issues. And people always ask me that without finances, how can you help? That question is hard, but you see, there are sometimes finances are not everything when it comes to depression. Helping a person with some advice and helping this person on a way to overcome some issues is very important. We shall travel connected and let some eggs today come in for 24 hours, ma'am. Very important. Cute Jessie to ma'am, the lady shall travels. So people may think that finances is everything to every problem that people have. But the basic talks and interactions are very important. The basic talks. Just being there for someone when this person is undergoing something is very important. Thank you, Miriam Mumbwa. Thank you so much. Let's get people who are depressed too. Don't look at a person, avoid that person because maybe this person has financial problems and you don't want to get close to that person, because you think maybe that person will ask you something. Sometimes even a person is undergoing financial stress, talking to that person heals that person at times. Getting a plan B from what that person is thinking of. Let's take a person who has fees problem, because in African country, going to school and funding education is expensive. So you get a college student that has fees problem. A 24-year-old has hypertension because the parents are struggling to take this person to school. And you are avoiding that family because you think that maybe they will ask you for money. You being there and talking to them, like just telling them, things are good, you can get well as we continue, searching for how you can go back to school. Not everyone has money. Makes this person to calm down, to know that every situation comes and goes. You get it? But some people will always avoid a person who is struggling because they think always this person will ask for assistance. There are so many ways of assistance. If a person has no school fees and there is no way out, you can't assist even in financing. Talking to this person to wait a little bit as everything is being sorted is help. Is giving this person confidence to undergo the challenges of life. You see, Savior Man in the house. Savior Man, welcome in the house. We missed you, Savior Man. We are just talking about taking care of heart conditions. Heart conditions. So Savior Man, hit that like button, and you are my brother. Did you give Jamaican uncle your WhatsApp, Savior Man? I'm still waiting for that, Savior Man. So I'm talking about the mind, the life of a person when it comes to the mind. I'm talking about how people get hypertension because of stress at an early age. You've been having a business, it's not doing good. You've struggled with it for long. It was working out, but it comes at a time that it's not working out. How can you help this person? Because maybe this person will tell you, as we continue, we have a challenge that is going on. We have a challenge that is going on between honey and sugar, the sugar that we use in tea every time. Which one is healthy? We continue. Honey has 8, neither of them has 2, and sugar has 1. So if you are coming in and you have not given your answer, please give your answer to the chat. Give your answer to the chat as we continue. Now, stress management. I'm talking that way because most of the people get stressed slowly. As the depression or the stress advances, you have hypertension. Then at an early age, if you get hypertension at your 20s, by the time you get to 40s, Okay, honey. Miriam has said honey, so we have 10 for honey. 10 for honey. 10 for honey. By the time you get Ricardo Multo, whoa, Ricardo is new here. Welcome, Ricardo. Don't forget to subscribe, Ricardo. Here we talk about healthy matters and mental health issues, and we interact. So everyone, welcome Ricardo to the house. Welcome Ricardo Multo. Ricardo, which state are you coming from? Asking from Kenya. Here is Kenya. We are talking about taking care. I'm from Jamaica. It is 9:55 a.m. in the morning. Big up all the time, Ricardo from Jamaica. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe so that you'll be getting our Benjamin, I already hit the like button. Thank you so much, Savior Man. Savior Man, between sugar and honey, which one do you think is healthy? Between sugar and honey? Donna Douglas, change the way you eat and what you put in your food. Also, watch your sodium, yes, so that you cannot have hypertension. It reminds me of a song that says, you listen more and talk less. Listen more and talk less. From Jamaica there. This Tuesday is my birthday. Ricardo, if you have a channel, tell us. We come there and we do whatever we want to do with the birthday boy. Ricardo, I can see Smiler in the city. Hello, Benjamin. I was just supporting my Miss Marie, my daughter. Yes, thanks so much for supporting Miss Marie. A very kind lady, a very nice lady, every time smiling. Thank you so much for supporting her. Dr. Benjamin, I think organic honey is much healthier than sugar. Now, honey has 11, neither has 2, and the other one has 1. So Ricardo is having a birthday, and we will be on your channel if you have your channel very soon. Humble Marcia saying hi to Mumbwa and Shah Travels. Now, I've talked about issues concerning management of stress, and when it comes to depression, or when it comes to major depressive disorder, you know what to do. When it comes to major depressive disorder, what do? You give the specialists, the professionals, the job to do. You tell the professionals this and this and this, and then they take care of the person. So handling stress may be multisectoral, or you as a person who has humanity can walk in the life of a person and try and help where you can. So let's watch out for each other. Then we have something else that is so important. Maggie in Norway. Margaret, you have not given me your between honey and sugar, which one is healthy? Margaret in Norway. Savior Man, Benjamin, do you think maple syrup is good for our health? Maple syrup. Maple syrup constitutes of what, Savior Man? Maple syrup. Let me find out. What do maple syrup consist of? Let me see maple syrup. You know, whatever you drink, something that is it depends with what is in the maple syrup. Maple syrup. Honey is healthy when it's used in moderation. So you go for honey. This is Margaret in Norway says honey has 12. No. Maple syrup is made from sap of a maple tree. Oh, okay. I'll find out about that maple syrup. This is Savior Man. I will find out about maple syrup. It's not honey. It is made from sap of maple tree. So sap is what comes out of that tree. Honey is healthy when it's used. Said hi. Dorothy K is in the house, people, and is saying hi. So if you are new people here, say subscribe and like. And here we ask any medical question. Today we are talking about we are wrapping up on the heart complication. Who's that who has not liked? If you have not liked, my friend, like. Who is that? Yes, said maple syrup is made from maple. Finding donor, long time finding donor. Thanks and welcome to the chat today. I can see so many people today. Give the video a like and subscribe. Yes. So we have talked about alcohol intake. And we have said alcohol is not good. It gives you dehydration. A big up, clean, self-savior man. I was in shower getting ready for the live stream at noon. Very true, Jamaican uncle. Today we are doing brick by brick. So if you want to see Benjamin laugh, Benjamin smile, Benjamin sing, Benjamin interact, and Benjamin unite people. If you want to see me sing, smile, interact, and unite people, come to Jamaican Uncle's channel today. Yeah, you see whatever we do there. So everyone, welcome and big up to the channel. So we are wrapping up about heart conditions, and we have talked about alcohol. If you have any question, blessings everyone that comes the live, subscribe and share. Thanks. Finding door, Benjamin, uncle is here. Yes, uncle was here since Savior Man. He was the first one to link on. So managing stress, we have said, avoid tobacco, manage stress effectively, get enough sleep. We have said get enough sleep. Poor sleep increases risk of heart diseases. Aim for 7 to 9 hours. 8 hours is okay for me. But blood pressure, always check. Total cholesterol, always check. Fasting blood sugars, always check. Resting heart rate should be between 60 and 100. BMI of 18 is very okay to 24. So, Benjamin, what is the difference between honey and maple syrup? Honey comes from bees, and bees, when they want to produce, they go and sap the flowers, they create honey. But maple syrup, I've seen it comes from sap. It is produced from the sap is the fluid that comes out of a tree. The fluid, like if you take a sugar cane and then you crush, whatever you are getting as a juice is sap. But you know there are some trees which bring out sap even if they are growing. So sap, that fluid that comes out is sap. So that is the difference, Savior Man. Sap is something that comes out of, but honey is made from bees. Now we continue. The other thing is, the most important one is control medical conditions. If you have hypertension, take your good care of your drugs. If you have diabetes, take anti-diabetics well. Always take your anti-diabetics well. Don't skip medication. High cholesterol levels should be taken care of. Reduce intake of starch and take statins. If your doctor has told you to take statins, please take statins as needed. If you are obese, you have a big body, start working out to the gym to reduce to a good body mass. Kidney diseases, treat them immediately. Don't always leave kidney diseases to hit you down. You get it? So you have to stay hydrated to maintain the volume of blood that you have in your body. People, if you are here and you are you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, please, and check if you have liked. If your like is there. As we continue, if you have any question, interact. What is the difference between organic honey and non-organic honey? Now, organic honey, this is my assumption. I don't know, Savior Man, but what I know, organic honey is that one that you go to the forest and then you find honey that bees have accumulated anywhere without any interaction with human activity like influence. And non-organic honey is that one that human has cultivated. Maybe they have kept a beehive. I think that is it. What is the difference, people? What is the difference between organic honey and non-organic? Is my explanation okay? If it is okay, that is it. Let the people tell us, Savior Man, what is the difference of organic honey and non-organic honey? Now, regular checkups is important, and we said warning signs. Warning signs are very important. Chest pain and discomforts, shortness of breath, palpitations, dizziness and fainting, swelling of the legs when you have heart diseases and hypertension, excessive fatigue, pain radiating to the jaw or the neck, very important. Yeah, you get it? If you have any of these signs, please go and see a doctor. If you have chest pain and discomfort, shortness of breath, palpitations, swellings in the legs, excessive fatigue, and pain radiating to the jaw or left arm, go and see a doctor. Now, we have talked about honey and sugar, and very many people have told us about honey is better than sugar levels. So honey is in biology is called fructose, and fructose. Sugar is sucrose. When choosing between normal sugar and honey, both provide sweetness and energy because they have carbohydrates, you get, but they differ in nutritional value and health effects. Overall, honey is generally considered as healthy option when used in moderation. Honey is generally healthy, but you should use in moderation. You see, honey is naturally produced by bees from nectar of flowers. You get it? From nectar of flowers. But table sugar refined from sugar cane or sugar beet. Nutritional value of this is the honey contains small amounts of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants because it comes directly from nectar of flowers, plants. But you see, the sucrose that we use in the table, the sugar, provides empty calories with no nutrients because it has been reduced to crystals and separated to sucrose alone. It is a sweetener. You just feel nice. Yes? If you are watching and you have not liked, please hit the like button. Hit the like button as we interact. Who is that who has not liked, my friend, or subscribed? And then organic honey is the fresh honey without any additional subtotal in it, while inorganic honey is that one which has some added substance in it. Okay, we get more nutrients from the organic than the non-organic. Oh, okay, I see. Today even me, I'm learning about honey. You see, we have a glycemic index lower, causing a low rise in blood sugar. Because there is something called glycemic index in usage of sweeteners or sugars. So that means how much, if you are diabetic or non-diabetic, if you take it, it can rise your sugar up faster. You get it? So honey has less percentage when it comes to rising your sugar levels up faster. Glycemic index causing a slow rise in blood sugar. But when it comes to sugars, the sucrose, the table one, higher, leading to rapid spike in sugars. If you take sucrose, the table sugar right now, and you take like 10 minutes, and you are diabetic and you have not taken your drugs, you will be reading sugars of 18, 20, 18, 20. You get it? It rises so faster. But glycemic index of honey is slow. Sweetness, honey is always sweet. No additional, and as sugar, the sucrose one is not sweeter than honey. But you see, in health benefits, has microbial and shooting properties, especially for coughs and sore throats. So when it is added to syrups, the syrups that we use for, I can see I am Naliaho is here. I am Naliaho. So his name is Naliaho. Naliaho, hit the like button as we continue. And we had a question that between honey and sucrose, which one is better? So we are giving facts now. This is the time we are giving facts. Facts are now being given. So when we add the honey to syrups, what they do is they have some health benefits where if you have antimicrobial, a bacteria, as the antimicrobial, what sugar is better, brown or granulated? Both are sugars. Both are sugars, Donna Douglas. Dr. Benjamin, added sugar is a killer for us. I like things organic and natural. That is very true, Savior Man. So I was saying, what sugar, honey does in that syrup that you take when you have a cough, it diverts the microbials, the bacteria, to honey. And so the antimicrobial or the drug that you're taking is having an easy task to work or kill it when it's not giving you the problem. So even in health-wise, we can see honey has help. So we have sucrose health benefits. No, none, unless to give you energy when you are down. I drink sugarless tea for years. I used to eat. If I drink sweet drinks, my skin itches even since when I'm young. Yes, histamines are released because they are not used to it. You know, some skins don't like sugary things. Some skins don't like sugary things. Not skins also. Some immune factors in some people don't like sugary things. Calorie content slightly higher per teaspoon. That is for honey, and for sugar very slow. So our people, we see most generally honey is more healthy than sugar that is processed, that we use in tea. So the people that want 12 people, because we have 12 for honey, neither is 2 and sugar is 1. But I will say this. I will say, why don't we just avoid sugars? Because you need energy. I am Naliaho. Sometimes when you are working so hard and you feel that you are so down and you need some energy, if you take sugary tea, you start having the energy again. You get? So what I may say is sugars. They are meant to give us energy to continue daily to daily life. And honey is nutritious. But when you are diabetic, this is where the confusion comes in. When you are diabetic, someone may say that I am diabetic and I only use honey. When you say that, my friend, you are not helping yourself. Bananas give us instant energy because they have potassium and sugars themselves. They are sweet. They have the sucrose. They have the sugars plus potassium. That's why you feel energetic. You get? So I may say that I have how many minutes? As I finish, I have 15 minutes. So if you have a question, put it out. I have 15 minutes to finish the live. to finish the live. I'm diabetic. I don't use neither sugar or honey. Yes, herbs and spice. Don't, if you are diabetic, limit the use of honey because it is sugar and it will spike your sugars. So you maintain the sugars that you are taking. Always maintain the sugars that you are taking. Yeah? I can see the people who want are for honey, but these are now limitations. These are limitations. Now, we have really talked about a lot about the heart, but it's not limiting anyone through, as we talk, to ask any question about heart conditions or a problem. No, because on Monday, tomorrow, we are starting another topic that is very complicated. The scourge itself. The scourge, I call it the scourge itself. We are talking to unwind and go through what is cancer. Because yesterday when we were talking here, we saw so many people are talking about cancer. So I had to divert from the topic that I had planned so that I can give people what they need to understand. So from Monday, we will discuss about cancers, and that one gives me a question. What do you understand, or what have you understood about cancer? Can it get a treatment? For all the years that people have been struggling with cancers and cancers, what do you think about cancer? Will one day cancer get treatment? Or what can we do to kick cancer out of the world? You get? Either we get treatment or we kick cancer out of the world. You remember in tropical African, we have some cases where there are some situations like, Benjamin, I should avoid added sugar in my food. Not even sugar is sugar. Yes, Savior Man says nowadays even sugar is not sugar itself. So what I'm saying is that there are some diseases in the African tropicals. They are called tropical diseases, like the ones that we immunize people, like polio, poliomyelitis. Those are diseases. There are some in Zimbabwe or Zambia. I heard of something called chikungunya. Stan's Kitchen. Welcome, Mom. Stan's Kitchen. Welcome to all the good information. Asante sana Kaka Ben for all the good information. Thanks a lot, my sister Sha Travels. Thanks a lot. I can see Stan's Kitchen has arrived. Stan's, welcome. Today we have been talking and having random talks and asking several questions. So welcome. We thank your presence. It's much appreciated, Stan's Kitchen, and we thank you for being here. Now, I was saying there are some countries that we used to talk to check, like Zambia, where we have chikungunya. We have some things like schistosomiasis, caused by something called hematubium, spread by a snail. For those people that are rice-producing areas like Mwea in Kenya, those are called tropical diseases. How can we kick those diseases out? Benjamin, I don't think pop anymore. Even diet or zero sugar. I drink water now. Yes, drink water. If you take sugars, make sure you are hitting the gym. That is my advice. Make sure you are walking, or hitting the gym as needed. So I was saying, do you think cancer is something that I wish you a better day, because I'm going to church now. I'll watch a deferred version. Regard to everyone. Thanks a lot, Stan's Kitchen, for passing by. Thanks a lot for passing by. I was saying that, do you think cancer will get treatment, or it is something we should kick it out forever? Because at our chat and lives yesterday, you saw how many people are losing wisdom. Thanks a lot for that, Dorothy K. Yesterday we talked, and many people are talking about cancer, and I've seen in most households you've seen one or two people have a history of a person who had cancer. What do you understand, you as a layman or a health worker who is here watching me and listening and interacting? What do you understand by cancer? Have you ever interacted with someone who has cancer? Have you ever met someone who has cancer? How did you see this person? How was your impression? You get? How was your impression towards this person that has cancer? It is very important to discuss some issues like this one, so that next time when you see things are not going correctly, you help someone to avoid to go somewhere that will be a problem. Because when someone is hit, my mom just finished chemo and removal of one breast. Okay, you see, yesterday we talked about it. Today we are still talking. Urban Spice is here telling us the same. The mom is undergoing that. So guys, how do you understand, and what do you understand about it? What is the talk of the town about it? Come on, and every goodie, come and hear what I got to say. Come and listen, and I will tell you what is the talk of the town today. Cause in every corner that you may go, you see a group of people talk. They are not skylocking, they are talking about what's happening with cancer disease. You remember that song? Oh yeah, cancer is everywhere. Or you wanna me sing again? Dr. Ben, could you please talk about radiation treatment in your cancer sessions? Very true. Those are things that we are going to talk about from tomorrow. Radiation and cancer treatment. Yes? Sing about that again. Come on and every goodie, come on and hear what I got to say. Come on and listen, and I will tell you what is the talk of the town today. Cause in every corner that you may stop, you see a group of people talk. They are not skylocking, they are talking about what's happening here in Benjamin the wise guy is the person. So tomorrow, that is the topic we are starting with. I know some people have undergone pain when it comes to taking care of their loved ones. I learned that eating a lot of starch food break down to sugars. Yes, starch is sugars, and they break down to sugars and cholesterol. Hilda Taylor, that is very true. That is very true. That is very true. So I know most of you here, like Savior Man and some others, and even Herbs and Spice, who is still undergoing it, are taking care of their loved ones, or have taken care of their loved ones through cancer. This is why I'm doing this. We want to understand how. We want to understand how can we take good care of a person who is affected, and how can we stop the progression or the outcome. We don't want to see our young kids getting cancer. We don't want to see our kids who are so young burying our kids because of cancer. You get it? Because nowadays it is killing even young generation. Children are born with cancer, and it is bad. It's not good. We want to live a happy life. It is a tough journey, only God's grace. Yes, Herbs and Spice. It is a tough journey it is a tough journey for the patient. It is a tough journey for the people who are taking care of the patients, the relatives, and also it is a tough journey for the doctors and the health workers. So we come together and enlighten ourselves so that we know the way forward. I have 5 minutes. If you have any question, please, you can link up. If you have any question and you are listening, please link up with me so that we know. So the question about cancer, and you can see messages are popping up. There are live cases. There are those that most talented people with good energy, young people that deserves to live a life, to live a life and make things happen big time. They have been taken up by cancer. Doctors themselves, who are researching day and night, have been taken by cancer. But you know what? It is only through our enlightenment. The problem with cancer is that there are so many different types of cancers. Yes, but it is only through our enlightenment that we can know how to kick cancer out of the world. So be ready tomorrow as I am kicking off the other month of cancer, as we talk about them. Those questions that you have, bring them all research. If you are a health worker and you've been researching about cancer, if you are there and you've been thinking about how we can make things happen and how we can make the world better without cancer, if you know of someone who has been on research about cancer, please bring it up. Let's interact. Give it to me. Let me get the interaction from your side. You know, these talks, in my job, we deal with many ladies that have breast cancer. It is very sad for the patient and the families. Yes. It is very so that is where we are. And if you have anything that you can add, the questions are more, but time is short. I'm afraid it's a pandemic, and that's why we need to talk about it, Dorothy, because as per our research, we will see and you will enlighten yourself about several things that are coming out and that are very important in life. So anyone with any question? 2 minutes remaining. I don't like the name cancer. It's okay, but Hilda Taylor, let's discuss. Let's get to know about it. Let's discuss and let's get to know about it. My brother found out he had brain cancer. He passed in 2 months, 1 year, July 2026. I'm sorry about it. I'm very sorry about it. But it's important we discuss and get to know how we can help each other, or get to know the early signs so that you can avoid it. You know, when you get the early signs of cancer, you can avoid it earlier. You can avoid it early. So anyone who has a question, the last question before I log off, anyone who has any question before I log off? My friend just passed away 2 weeks ago from cancer. Just check on the statistics. Everyone is complaining about cancer. It's so painful. Let's learn from tomorrow. Sha, so sad to hear that. So sad to hear that. So sad to hear that. Margaret in Norway, thanks so much for your heart. Thanks for everyone who has tuned in today. And always, as said, Share the channel. If you have not hit the like button, please don't go. Yes, Doc, we have to learn about it. Thanks so much, Hilda Taylor. If you have not hit the like button, hit the like button. Benjamin, can we do to avoid cancer? Yes, Savior Man, we are going to learn it from tomorrow on Monday, the same time at 16:30 that I usually come online. Thank you so much. My time is out now. Let's meet at Brick by Brick as we meet Jamaican Uncle. I'll be there big time. If you have not been there, make a day to visit Jamaican Uncle's channel today as we create Brick by Brick. Bye. Let's meet tomorrow at the same time, 16:30, as we start the other topic. Everyone, be blessed and stay cool.